Welcome to Paranormal Nightshift, your home for all things that go bump in the night and your fan stories told here. This story comes from Anonymous and is entitled, Something Was Taking the Cattle. Growing up on a farm, you become accustomed to just how things are. Life and death. Everything that lives has to die eventually. I've delivered cattle into this world. I've had to take horses out of this world. Chickens, pigs, goats, all of it. You just see the circle of life. But April this year, we started losing cattle at an alarming speed. Didn't know what would happen. We'd send out the whole herd and 5, 6, maybe 7 would come back. We were dwindling cattle down to where we only had 3 or 4 left. We didn't know if it was poachers. We didn't know what was happening. We couldn't find anything. We're a small farm. We're not ranchers, but we had 12 cattle when we started. Now we were down to 2. Something was taking our cattle. We put trail cams out to try to catch whatever it was, but there was no carcasses. There was no remains. The cattle was just gone. We never caught anything on trail cameras. But one night, my father and I stayed out to see if we could catch coyotes or something. Anything that could explain what we were going through. My father climbed out of the tree stand to go relieve himself, and that's when he heard his name being called. Hey, John, John. But it wasn't me calling his name. I was right above him. I heard it too. John. We knew we were the only 2 people around for miles. Who would be calling his name? He climbed back up in the tree stand, and both of us just stayed alert for the rest of the day. Went on that way for the rest of the night. We'd hear disembodied voices saying our name, communicating. They sounded like us, but not us. Like they were trying to talk to us. It just, you know what we were thinking. We had put the 2 cows that we had back in the barn. So when we got back, we let them out to graze. But there wasn't 2 cows there anymore. Now there were 3. Being young and naive, I went to go let the cow out. My father stopped me immediately. It's not a cow. You go on, get out of here. I know what you are. Screaming at a cow, I almost laughed, but I was amazed when I saw the cow spring up on 2 legs and walk like a human right out of the door. Go on, get! That's what my father kept yelling at it. It took off. It started running. Seeing a cow run on 2 legs was amazing. What was that? You don't talk about them. If you talk about them, it brings more of them. But now we know what's been taking our cattle. Tell me in the comments, what's your opinion on these flesh pedestrians, these SWs? So many names for them that you're not supposed to say because it attracts more of them. Have you ever encountered one? We want to hear your story.